The night was heavy with silence, broken only by whispers of the wind through the trees. In the heart of the Yoruba village of Lena, an unnatural darkness loomed. People feared to speak of it, but they all knew it came from the palace. Long ago, Queen Ola had been a just ruler. But as years passed, she remained youthful while those around her aged. Some whispered she had made a dark pact. Others were too afraid to speak. At the edge of the forest stood an ancient well, its waters untouched for generations. It was said to hold secrets older than the village. One night, a villager saw the queen standing before it, whispering incantations as she poured a dark liquid into its depths. A faceless spirit rose, its form twisting and shifting. It did not speak, but the air grew cold. The queen bowed her head, accepting the power it offered. From that night, her eyes glowed faintly in the dark. Strange things began happening in Lena. The air smelled of decay, even when no one had died. Children woke up screaming. Those who spoke against the queen fell ill. The villagers lived in quiet terror. One evening, a young woman was found lifeless on her mat. Her eyes remained open, frozen in terror. No one could explain her death, but the elders knew it was the queen's doing. An elderly woman called her grandson. "You must leave," she whispered. "The queen has made a pact with darkness. She feeds on us if you stay. You will not live to see another harvest." Many years ago, Queen Ola had knelt before the river's spirit, offering her soul in exchange for eternal youth and power. But there was a price. She had to take life from others to sustain her own. The elderly woman and her grandson fled into the forest under the cover of night, unseen eyes watching. But they kept moving, their only hope lying beyond the cursed land. Deep in the forest, a shadowy figure with glowing red eyes appeared. It did not move, but its whispers filled the air. "You cannot escape the queen," it said. "She sees all." In the palace, Queen Ola sat in darkness, her glowing eyes piercing through the shadows. She smiled. She could feel the villagers' fear, their energy feeding her. She was unstoppable. The queen's throne was ancient, its wood carved with faces of forgotten gods. Dark energy swirled around her. Her power was absolute until the villagers discovered the truth. When another villager mysteriously died, the people of Lena had had enough. They gathered in the square, whispering among themselves. The queen had ruled long enough. It was time to act. An elder revealed the secret of the queen's power. Deep in the forest lay a hidden shrine where her life force was tied. If they could destroy it, they could end her reign. Inside the shrine, they found an altar with a bowl filled with dark liquid, the lifeblood of the queen's victims. They overturned the altar, spilling the cursed liquid onto the earth. That night, the villagers marched toward the palace, torches in hand. Their fear had turned into rage. The queen had ruled through terror. Queen Ola stood at the palace gates, her staff glowing with dark energy. She could feel her power weakening, but would not surrender. "You dare challenge me," she hissed. The villagers attacked, breaking her staff in two. Without its power, she crumbled, aging rapidly before their eyes. With one final scream for help, she collapsed, and her body grew old and disintegrated into dust. As the sun rose, the village of Lena rejoiced. The queen was gone. Children played once more. The elders made the people to understand that in the land of the living, justice always prevails.